on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. Won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
The term generational talent, Mike, it gets thrown around. I feel a little bit too loosely these days, but you could argue if there's one guy worthy of that description, it's Williams. I mean, only time's going to tell how accurate it is, but when you watch him play, it becomes abundantly clear. This guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. The arm talent's obvious, but it's the ability to make those off-script plays, right, in the midst of chaos that make him such an interesting prospect. You know what the best part is, though, Mike, really? We get a first-hand look to see exactly how he's developing over these next couple hours.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They will run it over center with Swift. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll get about 2. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. brings up 4th down. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. The kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
That one taken in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Badgley now, the tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 7. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. Second and a yard. They'll go play action here with Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Right back to Moore, another grab, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The motion man is Raymond. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, The first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. One more time for Montgomery. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Second down and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Nice 1st down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the 2nd-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end-only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle.
And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They face 2nd down and 7. That's to the tight end, Komet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams to the air once more. That'll be taken in by Moore. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go. And the Bears are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On play action. Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing here is Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. Third and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Montgomery. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Lets this one go. Looking for Scott.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
To these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Goff to the right side. That's St. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He's got it at the 3.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. 1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Off the play fake. Here's no chance at all. He'll go down.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's first and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Now he'll run. A big play there on the scramble. 33 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Here's Williams on first and 10. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of, They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Throwing on second down, Williams. It is brought in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, going to try to keep it going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On second down, Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A second down throw for Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe one or two of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Here's Montgomery. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. Oh, he pumps up the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll run. It's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And Swift loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Big play coming up. This is third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On first down, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Goff to throw. Over the top. He's got it. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Toward the sideline, he's got Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion, and a wasted down.
3rd and 9. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Raymond. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. One more time for Montgomery. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. The Lions will punt this ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down. Williams to the air once more. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.